Howdy YouTube, it's just me again, Richie Snake, and like I said, I keep thinking about changing that name, but I'm kind of getting used to it now. I ain't done this for a while, and this is another Blu-ray update of Horror from the Garden, and this is part 6, and last one I did was about quite a while back now, because I've been like uploading video game clips and stuff like that. Anyway, I'm going to get this started now before my battery dies out, because that would be just ridiculous. And I should have enough life on it. It's kind of like on 2 bars, so you know, so and the next one will be after part 5. Is parts this is part this is no, never mind, part 4 after part 5. This is part 6. So and the film is Contracted. I saw this a while back. I can't remember if I put this one on YouTube before, and this is in foreign. She plays like this lesbian. She has sex with this guy and she gets this kind of like virus, right? And she starts like, you know, going to fall into pieces, and there's a nice little twist at the end. She's kind of lesbian, but she has sex with kind of like, okay. Guy has sex with a woman. A lesbian has sex with a guy, and then somehow, but she's still kind of a lesbian. There's like a lesbian scene there, but they don't have like full-blown sex. So, but yeah, it's a good film. It's got some quite violent, nasty moments, and pretty well-made film. So this is like the foreign cover back. So, anyway, try it, guys. That's a good film, Contracted. And the next one is Orphanage. I think this is kind of a horror thriller. Yep, read the back, should be alright. I'm using my other camera because the other one sucks when it comes to sound and everything. Well, the quality, picture quality is good, but this has got better quality when it comes to colour and everything. Many years ago, Lauren left the orphanage where she had spent her childhood. Now 30 years later, she returns with her husband, Carlos, and a young son, Simon, and the dream of restoring the reopening the long abandoned orphanage as a home for disabled children. I think it's kind of like a ghost story. I don't know what it's about, but I remember a while back that they said it was a really good, creepy film. So it's directed by Jar Badley, the Bayano. So I don't know who that is. So, but yeah, Orphanage is the one. Okay, I'm doing 10 each time again. And the next one is Ouija. I've not seen this one. I'm not sure if this is any good, but it probably isn't. But slightly made horror. Elaine convinces a group of friends to use a Ouija board to make contact with a recently deceased friend, Debbie. When they return to where Debbie died in an attempt to reach her, she discovers disturbing film footage Debbie recorded of herself after finding the Ouija board up to her brutal death. So yeah, this sounds really good. I've got a Ouija board myself, but I never actually used it. I've been watching like YouTube videos last night about creepy stories, and I swear to God, they are freaking terrifying. The stories that I've heard. I'm not sure if they're true, but heck. The next one is Captivity. Yeah, Captivity, starring Alicia Cuthbert. She was on 24, and this is a really good film. Top cover girl, fashion model, Alicia 24, House of Wax, has it all: beauty, fame, money, and power. Appearing in the covers of hundreds of magazines, Jennifer is American sweetheart. Yeah, I saw this one where she gets captured by this. It's like a bit of a twist in this one, and it's got. I was kind of had a few suspicions about a certain character, but anyway, I don't want to ruin it. Okay, there's it. But yeah. Yeah, anyway, try it, guys. It's called Captivity. I'm doing this a bit quick. Well, the next one is Trick or Treat. I saw this one on I don't know when I saw it actually. I think it was on my recorded somewhere. A creepy dark comic celebration of the scariest night of the year from producer Bryan Singer, director of X-Men, Superman Returns, and writer director Michael Duff. Trick or Treat takes the creep show tales from the crypt to nefarious new deaths from the full interwoven tales in the Halloween night high street principle. Sorry, I've seen that a while back and it's a really good film. If you've never seen it, Trick or Treat. See, read the back of it, you'll be alright. If I can get close enough, you can pause it there. Next one is Visitor. The Visitor. I don't know what this is about. It's got Lance Erickson in it. Many think that you've seen it all, but nothing can prepare you for the visitor, the ultimate excursion into B-movie madness. This 1979 cinematic oddly from the scale producer extraordinaire Villeneuve, director of such guilty pleasure Beyond the Door and Tentacles, to bring together an extraordinary ensemble class in a mind-bending tale of a girl and a pet hawk. Huh, read that bit. Sounds interesting. I always wanted to see a game set up place where it's like a big kind of town when you got people acting weird and you play these kids and you're like, and then you've got to investigate and shit, man. Get chased by the fucking locals would be awful. Next one is Oculus. Saw this a while back. I had it on HD and I thought I'd buy this because I quite liked it. It's got Doctor Who. I don't watch Doctor Who, so I don't know. But I saw a bit of him a few times. So. 10 years ago, tragedy struck the Russell family, leaving the lives of teenage siblings Tim and Kaylee forever changed when Tim was convinced of brutal murder of their parents. Yeah, I saw this one a while back and I had a bit of... It's been a while since I watched this one. Well, I won't say that long, but while-ish. So yeah, good film. Oculus. Next one is Wimwood. This is like, it says something about its costume. Mad Max meets Dawn of the Dead. I don't know what's it. It's like a crazy zombie film. In the aftermath of a comet breaking into, up over the earth, the most planet's population succumbed to strange disease which turned them into zombies. Yeah, this is a zombie one. I love zombie films. If you got a movie cross between Mad Max and Dawn of the Dead or whatever, or Shaun of the Dead or whatever, or any zombie film, and you can't go wrong. So I think this is going to be a bit serious for this one, but they might have a sense of humour. So yeah. This is a good film. This is a director's cut. This is like the American one, American Blu-ray, called Night of the Creeps. I saw this a while back on PS Home. I think it was Cracker what it's called. It's going to be scary. One of the most eagerly awaited genre films of the 1980s finally arrives on the Blu-ray. When an alien experiment goes awry, it crashes into the Earth in 1959 and infects a young college student. Yeah, I do remember it being really fun, freaking horror film, but it's been a while since I watched it. A few years now. But yeah, Night of the Creeps. Yeah. Now this one. Oh. Boy, that's that. It's all 10 all together there. Now the next one is a cracker. And it's literally fucked up, and it's called Society. I better hope battery's going slow. Yeah, this film is fucked up. After teenager Bill Whitney, has always felt is that odd one is in his family, upper class Beverly Hills family. For some reason, he has just doesn't seem to fit in, but his sense of alienation takes sinister when he hears an audio recording of his sister coming out party. When he seems to implicate his family of others in bizarre ritualistic orgy. Yeah, I saw this one. The last bit in this film is fucked up. You've got to see it. When I first watched this, like I said on my video, I could not believe what I was seeing. I was like, what? This film is disturbing. And the last bit is so disturbing. It's like a weird... I don't want to... It's kind of a spoiler, but it's like a weird sexual orgy at the end. And it's kind of like an orgy, boys. It's fucked up. It is so fucked up, this film is. But anyway, guys. But yeah, if you haven't seen the Society film, check it out. It's really, really good. This is the collector's edition, this one. So you get like a book with it and stuff. I'll just show you it. Might as well show you it. So you get that, and you get like a book. But yeah, there's the book. But yeah, if you've never seen the Society movie, check it out. It's so fucking crazy. I was going to send it to a certain person, but I thought it was a good idea because it's that fucking weird. The film is. It's a good horror film. It's kind of I hope they make like a sequel to it or something. I really do. I think they never. With the old population's fucked up, Who do you trust? Anyway, guys. Yep. Anyway guys, here's my update on this is part 6, and hope you enjoy my Blu-rays and hope you're having a nice day. So I love my horror films, I love science fiction, action, and I love Star Wars and all that kind of stuff. Maybe one day I do another Star Wars one, update Star Wars. So, but I love my horror films too, and I've got me horror figures up there. I got my Michael Myers mask over there. And anyway guys, you know, you can't go wrong with horror films. So they're so fun and crazy. Some of them can be silly. But anyway guys, put comments to the bottom what you think of these films and the films I mentioned here, and what you reckon of Society, because that is such a good film. And I can't see anyone not saying, oh, that last bit's not fucked up. The last bit is so fucked up. I was like, Jesus Christ. But at the same time, it's such a well-made film. Scary as fuck too. The last bit actually was creepy as fuck. Yeah, the last bit, I can't even explain the last bit. It's so fucked up. I mean, it has this really creepy music to it. It's a familiar song to it, you know. Okay. But yeah, it's got this creepy music. You know, the music sounds creepy when it goes with the fucking, you know, the scene. It's so fucked up. Anyway, guys, like I said, hope you enjoy. This is part 6, and hope you enjoy my Blu-rays and comments at the bottom. So anyway, remember to subscribe and have a nice day. Bye, guys.